Hello Taurus, this is Inspire 2016 with your weekly tarot reading for the week commencing the 11th of September until the 18th of September 2023. The first card for you is representing, how do you feel about yourself? Your card is the Ten of Swords. You may feel powerless as something comes to a crashing and sudden end, and you feel as if you are being attacked or backstabbed by someone else. You may even use this challenging time to portray yourself as a martyr, to show that you have put your interests last, but have suffered as a result. There is a difficult experience of endings, loss, pain or release. However, the saving grace is that you have a new awareness and a positive sense of relief, that the difficulty and pain will soon be over, and will evolve into something new. As with all endings, there will be a new beginning, a rebirth, and a rejuvenation of the spirit. So, while this card may seem negative at first glance, it is a card of hope, and an indication that your troubles will not be permanent. Furthermore, this is the final moment, and no more pain will come to you from that source. It is darkest before the dawn, and as gloomy as it looks, the sun will rise again. It can only get better from here. The Ten of Swords is about letting go and accepting your current circumstances. You no longer resist change but allow it to happen, even if it causes some initial pain and hurt to you. You accept that there must be change in order to facilitate renewal, and you allow it to occur rather than fighting it. After a painful situation, it is a signal to pick yourself up off the ground, and to reflect upon what happened to you and why, and what you can learn from the experience. The Ten of Swords is a sign that the pain and hurt you have endured has not gone without purpose. The positive power within you can be used to learn from your pain and draw wisdom from defeat. The second card for you is representing, what do you want most right now? Your card is the Five of Wands. What do you want most right now is the end of conflict, tension and competition of some sort. It is impacting your ability to move forward with your goals. Rather than being able to work together with others, you are coming up against it and are constantly being challenged on your point of view. The trouble is that everyone is trying to express their point of view and opinions, but no one is listening, and so there is little progress. There is only conflict, and there is little or no value in the discussions that are occurring. Similarly, this card is representative of a group of people who are committed to an end, but they cannot fully agree on how to implement this goal, as each has their individual agenda as to how to bring this to fruition. Aim to turn this into constructive conflict by allowing each person to openly share their thoughts, but then listen to other people's thoughts. Once everyone has been heard and all opinions have been considered, determine the best path forward. The Five of Wands encourages an enthusiastic approach to change. Change is coming, whether you like it or not. However, your challenge will be in ensuring that everyone is on the same page, and is focused on dealing with this change constructively and positively. Currently, there is scattered energy resulting from misdirected enthusiasm. Everyone has many ideas, but no one is there to bring them into one consistent path forward. Your role may be in identifying a clear strategy and purpose that can be implemented by all involved. The third card for you is representing your fears. Your card is the Three of Pentacles. You are afraid that there is a lack of teamwork, whereby people are acting in competition with each other, and trying to appear the most knowledgeable. You may be trying to work collaboratively with others, but there is an increasing level of tension, as each individual tries to exert power or control over the group, thus negatively impacting the harmony of the people involved. If you rely on the cooperation of others, now may be a good time to break free of your current group or network, and join forces with another group. The lack of harmony and teamwork is having a negative impact on your performance, and there may be a lack of a common goal. It may be best to just move on at this stage. The Three of Pentacles signifies that you are seeking more respect in the workplace. You have had to be polite and listen to the opinions and feedback of your superiors, but now you seem to be growing restless with always taking the advice rather than giving it. You want to work in an environment where you have the chance to voice your own opinion and be heard, where you are seen as the expert or the leader. You may also be seeking new colleagues who bring with them new knowledge, so as to create a more synergistic team environment. You might be working in a fairly mundane job, in which your contributions and experience are not really appreciated or valued. There is not much opportunity for growth and advancement, and you feel as if your skills and capabilities are not being effectively utilized. It may be a good time to make a career move and find somewhere where your skills are more valued. All in all, if you do not have a clear view of how you will accomplish your goals, then it will be beneficial to stop working momentarily and plan out your next steps at a detailed level. The fourth card for you is representing what is going for you. Your card is the Two of Pentacles. You may need to find balance between opposing desires and interests in your current relationship. Life will always be uncertain, yet if you can produce balance and harmony among all the demands upon you, you will ultimately live happily and in prosperity. Thus, the Two of Pentacles serves as a reminder to remain alert, agile and patient, as you attempt to juggle your family, your friends, work, finances, health and new challenges. You need to be very clear on your priorities and where you want to invest your time and energy. There is a tendency to be distracted by day-to-day affairs and general busyness, so prioritizing your activities and carefully managing your time is essential. The Two of Pentacles brings you back down to earth and reminds you to not only focus on your broader life goals, but to also make sure your day-to-day affairs are in order. This is a card of good time management and financial management, ensuring that your bills are paid on time, that you keep a record of all your appointments and daily commitments, etc. It may sound tedious having to focus your attention on these more mundane issues, but this card reminds you that sometimes getting on top of your daily affairs is as important as pursuing your broader life goals. Sometimes, the Two of Pentacles can indicate that there are problems and difficulties in the future. There may be obstacles erected which hinder the attainment of what you wish to pursue or obtain in life. The situation may cause undue worry, and again, you will be required to juggle your priorities and manage your time effectively to stay on top of the situation. Similarly, the Two of Pentacles predicts change. You need to be able to cope with change, remaining flexible and adaptable in your approach. Rather than putting all your eggs in one basket, you may be better to keep two or more things going at once, so you have the luxury of choice should one option fall through. You must stay centered while you stay flexible and keep informed. Look for new possibilities, be open to change and go with the flow as best you can. The fifth card for you is representing what is going against you. Your card is the Eight of Swords. This card portrays a dilemma whereby you are faced with the difficulty of a painful decision, and you are at an impasse, uncertain of which way to go. However, what you may not realize is that the decision in the Eight is the result of our own actions. Despite the fact that you have boxed yourself into a corner, there is a way out. The solution is simply to deal with the situation in the most direct yet tactful manner possible, and face your choice with inner strength. It is time to be honest with yourself and others in order to be free of the burden of fear or guilt that is implied with the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords can indicate that your interests will be opposed by other people, and this may create restrictions to what it is you want to achieve. Take back your power and realize that you have options whether others oppose you or not. You do not have to be constrained by their way of thinking or their rules. However, you have finally come through a difficult time, and you are becoming more open to change and self-acceptance. You have been able to reflect on what did and did not work in the past, and have changed your perspective and approach. You acknowledge that you do indeed have options, and you are refusing to play the role of the victim, taking greater accountability for where you are in life. The Eight of Swords indicates that you need to free yourself from some of the limiting factors of your past. You have some skeletons in the closet that need clearing out. Allow yourself to let go of old patterns of behavior and belief systems that have previously held you back. The last card for you is representing the likely outcome that you may have. Your card is the Five of Pentacles. If you have suffered a loss, know that there are people around you who are willing to help. There is always a solution and always a way out, so either open your eyes and go to it, or close your eyes and let the inner light guide you. Often, what has caused these financial problems is a matter of your own emotions. Greed will lead to loss, anxiety will lead to error, possessiveness will lead to solitude. By focusing on the material, you lose sight of your spiritual development. You may be rich for a while, but all will be lost if you learn nothing. On a psychological level, there may be a difficulty with your relationship to money and material things. If money becomes the primary motivating force in life and the gauge by which you judge your worth, the lack of it may produce anxiety and a sense of being excluded from the good things money can provide. For example, if you are unfortunate enough to encounter financial difficulties such as the loss of employment or an investment gone belly up, you may fall into the trap of losing faith in your ability to recreate a positive financial situation for yourself. Therefore, you should not only consider your actual financial circumstances, but also your attitudes toward money. What fears do you have around money and wealth? Are you anxious about never having enough, or do you have faith in your ability to manifest what you need to live a prosperous, fulfilled life, no matter what your circumstances? Often wealth is based as much on your psychological state as your actual financial state. In a world that often equates success with financial wealth, the loss shown on the Five of Pentacles can be a humbling blow to your self-esteem and sense of self-worth. This loss can occur in any number of ways, but even though an external event may seem to be the cause, this card often reflects that the loss is something you have brought upon yourself. There is a spiritual loss that often precedes or accompanies loss of material wealth. The Five of Pentacles can also point to a time of being alone, feeling abandoned, ignored and unwanted. You may be excluded from group events, or you are being ostracized by others. You are in desperate need of support and comfort from those who actually care. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is the Burden. What burdens are you carrying on this part of the journey? Are you transporting those of others out of generosity or codependence? Is this burden so heavy that it slows you down? This marker asks you to stop and look at your responsibilities, your commitments, and all that you bring with you on your journey. Are you clinging to an unhealthy relationship out of fear? Are you taking on the burden of others to prevent them from getting hurt? Do you know that this enables others to avoid learning their life lessons and doesn't really help at all? Drawing this marker encourages you to release others to their own path. It may also be a time for you to ask if you're helping because you like being needed. If the answer is yes, then the message is truly to let go of this burden, for it's born out of self-centeredness. Release the burden of others to the divine. They also have their own angels and guides, just as you do. Trust in the divine plan for all. On the sacred path to Avalon, You must be aware that you pack all the essential wisdom tools you will need to chart your course. Integrity, kindness, compassion, discernment, discretion, faith, forgiveness, truth, and love are but some of them. Once your tools are counted, see if the rest of what you are hanging on to is appropriate. This is the time to leave behind any unnecessary burdens, and to know you have the strength to carry what is yours.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.